Becca was first seen in PT after hurting her low back when moving into a new home, which caused her a sharp pain that caused her to be unable to stand up straight afterwards. She was dealing with this pain for 5 months before coming to physical therapy, and she had trouble getting in and out of bed, sitting and standing for multiple hours at work, was unable to bend over without pain, push or pull without pain, and she couldn't perform a prone press-up or bend over without radiating pain. I made goals for her to be able to sit and stand for longer than 4 hours, which was half of her shift at work, get in and out of the bed without pain, and bend and lift 25 pounds without pain. After about 2 months, she met these goals and was ready for discharge from physical therapy. And she reached out to me asking about health coaching, and I told her she'd be one of my first clients, so it'd be a learning opportunity for both of us. And we performed an assessment to identify her baseline strength and muscle endurance values and created a plan to target each goal that she made. Becca's primary goal was to lose 12 pounds in 12 weeks to improve her muscle tone. To reach this goal, we created action-based goals that, if these are achieved, will allow her to progress towards her long-term goal. To lose weight, a calorie deficit was required, so our goal was for her to eat about 1,800 calories each day while eating sufficient amount of protein. And for her, we started with about 100 grams of protein per day to help maintain and potentially build muscle mass as she loses weight. And to build strength and potentially increase muscle mass, we want to perform 3 resistance training days per week in the training program, and these were the foundations of our plan. The assessment findings on the first day was her weight was 171 pounds, and she wasn't able to perform any push-ups, and she was able to do about 1.5 kneeling push-ups. She did 12 seconds on the dead hang, and 4 weeks later we performed another assessment, more muscle endurance related. After we had some training in, she was able to do 11 reps on the back squat with the bar, which was 45 pounds. And then on the bench press, she was able to perform 12 reps with the bar. On deadlift with 65 pounds, she was able to do 10 reps. We trained together for about 1 to 2 times per week for 6 months, and then she tried her best to perform home workouts on the days we didn't train together. So she was able to get in 3 workouts each week. By the next assessment day, about 12 weeks later, her improvements were significant, as you can see on the screen here. Then by our final assessment day, before I moved away, which was about 8 weeks later, her results were that her weight was 155 pounds, so she lost 16 pounds since we started working together. Her bench press 1 rep max was 75 pounds. Her deadlift 1 rep max was 85 pounds. Her back squat 1 rep max was 115 pounds. She was able to dead hang for 25 seconds, and she was able to do 1 standard push-up and 5 kneeling push-ups. So to summarize all that, in about 6 months, she went from wanting to be able to bend over without pain to being able to lift 185 pounds from the floor. And then in 4 months, went from squatting 45 pounds for 11 reps to squatting 45 pounds for 40 reps, and then 1 rep maxing at 115 pounds on the back squat. Her bench press went from 12 reps to 19 reps at 45 pounds. And then her 1 rep max was 75 pounds on the bench press. She went from 0 push-ups to 1 standard push-ups and 1.5 kneeling push-ups to 5 kneeling push-ups. And then she improved her dead hang, her ability to hold her body weight up from the bar, from 12 seconds to 25 seconds. All those improvements were the results of small improvements each day and each week. And we weren't perfect. You know, some days workouts were missed. Other days the diet and nutrition side of things were off. But the important thing was that she never gave up. And all those days of showing up compounded over time to show some real improvement in the end, as you can see in these before and after pictures on the screen.